Hello, hello, hello. Yes, hello. Felt like saying it more than once. So now, very close, very, very close to disabling peaceful mode. I've read a Steam topic about how to do it using console commands, and I have reinstalled turret shields. For whatever reason, they were draining like 4 terawatts of energy from my base, and I thought, well, my big nuclear reactor produces 2.2 gigawatts. I would need 1 terawatt, 2.2, 500 for 1 terawatt. It's 4 terawatts, so 500, 1,000. That's 2 terawatts. So I would be looking at 4,000 nuclear reactors to power the shields, and that's not even to recharge them. In addition to that, I've enabled a mod called Jetpack, and then I disabled the creative mod. So now if we go to the base, we see that power production is 2.4 gigawatts, and I have, oh, look at that, fog of war is clearing. Okay, yep, there's fog of war. So let's get rid of logistic networks, there's one thing. Let's get rid of electric networks, there's the other. So we see we've got a perimeter wall here, like so, and our artillery wagons cleared out all of that. And we got another perimeter wall here, like so. And we can see again that the artillery wagon, it's there. In fact, where is it? Here it is. Yep, that's it. They've fired approximately 20 shells each. So, let's just go to research. Turret energy shields, there's a good one, so I'll do that. Zoom, like so, and then we see there's a big spike in energy. There's all the turret shields say, give me energy. And we see that's just gone down, hasn't even gone into the backup generators. So now, shield strength 1, yep, we'll do those. And as you can see, I've cheated a bit. I've made the artillery shooting speed 40, but I've not increased the shout range. So in order to increase it more, I have to have 128,000. Well, in order to do such a vast number, we're going to need to improve, because our 1.5 science a second on a good day, I mean, well, you know, that's not a guarantee. But this 4,900 and that can be done. So 128,000. If I go to the calculator like so, and I say 128 or 128,000 divided by 1.5 equals that number, and if I divide that number by 3,600, I get it would take a day, provided science was working flat out and there's no interruptions, to research that. So we're going to have to do something to increase science production in our base. Look here, all of this has got power, except why do those not? Well, I mean, they are being delivered, so that's okay. Right, so time to do some console commands, I believe. These patches, if you're wondering, that's where the nuclear bomb blasts happened, or atomic bombs. So we've got no enemies inside our base itself. Okay. Well, you know what? That one there is going to be our copper, wasn't it? It's going to be copper ore offload. Copper. I'm going to call it I don't know yet, because it seems we have another copper ore offload. Hang about. I think, yeah, there it is. So this is going to be copper ore offload too. I don't know yet. Yeah, I call that one copper ore offload 2, like so. And let's get that area concreted. Oh, look at that. Making these blueprints match up in the map. Red, 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 red. Blue. Blue is good. Like so. So now if I go back to the map and have a look, see the consumption's 3 gigawatts, mostly from the beacons, and 193 megawatts from the energy shields. So now, time to copy and paste some console commands. So the first one I'm going to do is check whether peaceful mode is activated or not. The command, yeah. Using yellow console commands of Doge. Please repeat my command to proceed. Yep. It is set to true. So we're going to do the next one. It's false. Now that doesn't instantly make these biters hostile. We'll have to do kill all units. Let's just... Oh, can I... Well, we had a bit of radar there, but it's gone now. So we're going to... Let's get... Alright, radars here. We can see some units. There we go, killed, and then they're very quickly respawned, and you can see more and more is respawning as we speak. Very good. So there's some more there. Oh yeah, and I downloaded another mod called Free Lighting, which makes power poles like that light up, as well as turrets. So all of these turrets have got a little bit of a glow, which makes things a bit easier for us. So let's have a look at trains. That won't do. We need an offload station first. So copy that. So that's a good start. Yeah, like so. And put it there, like that. And we can see that this pipeline is in the way. So call the helicopter. Come to us. Now, you might be saying, why have I just done that? Why have I made the enemies gone from peaceful to hostile? That'll make expansion difficult. Yes and no. I think I'm at a point now where I can expand and I can afford the losses that will happen as well with the expansion. Go to the copper ore on the other side. Missing stack inserters again. How many am I producing at one time? That'd be a good question to ask. Inquiring minds need to know. And what's going on over here? Is this big launch? Oh, I see. They're offloading stone to this area. Where are they coming from? Well, they've all finished coming from an area. Oh, I see. Yeah, that there's a there's that there. Okay. Alright. So I want to have a look at stack inserters, which is in the same place that makes belts. That's more mini loaders than I ever did. Really. So we'll just stop here. there's less than 2,000, go ahead and make this. It's greater than 50 clicks a month. If there's less than so really it's dependent on it is dependent on living centres which aren't getting enough electronics. I see. I mean, that will happen in time. It will get picked up. I think I can do something to ameliorate the situation. Yes, so I'm going to put in a requested chest like so. And we are going to request that electronic circuits be brought, and I think 4,800, nice round number. And we see that there is plenty in the logistics storage, which, if I'm right thinking, it'll be because that is a buffer warehouse. Right. Yeah. Well, that doesn't tell me that much. So there is some in the buffer warehouse. And I've asked that any spare electronics be brought to it. So nothing's going to be coming out because the buffer chest. Could change the buffer chest to a passive provider, because that was only temporary. That idea, the idea behind such a thing was, oh, I've got electronic circuits and other crap in my storage network. I don't want it to be there, so I'm going to make this a buffer chest. And if I stop requesting certain things, then it'll just take it all. So yeah, let's go there and change that to a passive provider chest, like so. Now I see logistic robots, they're all coming in, zooming away, and they're quite fast now. Some are going over here. So where's the next area expansion? I mean, there's some copper ore, there's some iron ore, so that would be a good place for expansion. What about here? Copper ore, iron ore, plenty of it. In fact, yeah, these are really good sites. So I think it'd be more profitable for me to expand down to there. Okay, so to expand down there, I'm going to build a wall, goes down like so. So if we go back to our wall segment previously, which has been painstakingly handcrafted to fit in the right gaps, like so. So I'll put it like so, yeah. And then not that one, but we'll do this, like that, yep. And it's not painting all of them, but I'll only do it if if there's any fog of war, it doesn't let me paint it. So do that, and then city block measuring stick, put a radar down, make sure it's lined up properly, like so, put another radar down, like so. Another one here. Is that right? Yes, it is right. Just like that. Okay. So I'll make sure all of the what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, got to make sure robots can actually fly down there, so put it on the logistic now, like so. A bit of a gap there, but that's okay, that's not a problem. And we're going to build another wall, I think, yeah, here as well. So that, because we're going to have the artillery train come in, and it might start shooting over there. I don't know if the range will be great enough. But if it does, we're going to have some angry beasties that will need to be dealt with. Yes, quite. And finally, I want some landfill. Don't have it. So, just crest like so. Yep. Make this bigger. Unfortunately, I should say, you can't take away land and replace it with water. I mean, if you could have some impassable water, which the biters can't get through. Make things significantly easier. But anyway, just do that. And we see 14 turrets engaged with the enemy. Well, unbidden, some biters have decided to come pay us a visit. So we'll look here, yeah. I just, in fact, let us have some more flamethrower turrets. Like so. Let me see, shields are recharging again. Big spike there, but it soon goes down. And yes, they will get enraged. They're leaving no reports again, which is good. You can see there they very quickly died. When we look there, the damage is 24 plus 327 physical. So, is that a bonus from uranium? Don't know. If we look here, this damage is 20 plus 88 lasers. So yeah, these do a lot more damage than laser turrets. The laser turrets have the advantage that you don't need to constantly resupply with ammo. If we have a look at this, the damage it does is 13 a second plus 28 per second fire. Yeah. So gun turrets are the real killers. Here we go. If we look at that, landmines, 250 plus 400 explosion, which is not bad. So you can see here, I can just about do that. But I'm going to fly down there, so helicopter, come pick me up. And we're going to create a map marker here called new wall, like so. And whilst we're waiting for that, let's go see. Can I do it? Take me to new wall. Oh, I've lost my map markers. So fly ahead. Fly away. Lesbian seagull. Spread your wings and fly away. Will I get in trouble for singing Lesbian Seagull? Is that copyrighted song? Fly with me, lesbian seagull. Put some in there as well. Like so. Like so. Yeah, I sort of thought to myself, the way I'm going to have to do it, with regards to how does one make like super fast science? I mean, I've got a number of options. One of them is, why doesn't that line up anymore? That's concerning. Huh. Why do I have a wall misalignment? Don't know. I want to have a few facilities making science, feeding them in with the raw materials, and have them beacon a module so they're producing science as rapidly and as efficiently as possible. So we just get rid of this extraneous crap we don't need. Yeah, get rid of all that. And now we're going to need some sort of interface so that can get to there. Just take that like so. Take that away. And then we'll put in that there like so. Right. Helicopter needs to move slightly more. Now, I've set this blueprint to 100 by 100, so really it should line up properly. But what it should do and what it is doing are two separate things. And it was not misaligned when I did it there. What? Why? Why is it missing extra chunks as well? What? This doesn't make any sense. Oh. You daft bugger, you're using the wrong one. Delete. I mean, the thing is, it should be mostly compatible, so it should not present an issue. Oh. It is going down quite a bit. That's okay. We'll just have to keep going down with it as the construction robots place down vulnerable parts. Just pick all that up. I see they've flown in and taken away. Oh, these trees are dead from pollution. That's why they've taken them away. What? I've only got 3 construction robots. Perhaps I could get more. This would help matters. Already makes a difference. Now how many have I got? I've got 51. Good. So now let's go down here, and if I was to request military items, I could do this bit a lot faster. I've got flamethrower turrets, so that's one thing. And copy. That does reach over. So let's just go up again and check that there's no gaps in the line. This is where gaps would be. So in the meantime, let's do an additional pipeline. so. And the storage tanks aren't picking anything up. So if we go back up again, these storage tanks have got nothing, but they are starting to get a little bit of fuel there. So we'll put it in these segments, and there we go. There's flame for our fuel. Look at that. Right, so let's keep going down. Oops, Control Z that, Control Z that. Undo, I should say, but today I learned that there was something called a harp gun, and it was a project, joint project between the Canadians and the Americans to launch satellites into space using a great big gun, a 16-inch gun from the US Navy, or actually as it was later on in the Yuma Proving Grounds, two 16-inch guns welded together so that the barrel was twice as long as I assume battleships use the 16-inch gun. That's a pretty big gun. And it was able to launch yep, they're getting violent now. I was able to launch a projectile, a satellite, 180 kilometers up, which was the edge of space. And they were even having projectiles which could had rocket booster stages on them, so once you fired them you could the rockets could fire off. And the main thing I thought was very fascinating with this is that they had rockets, they had equipment which could survive being fired from a gun. I mean, I suppose there's nothing too surprising about that, because we've had proximity fuses and percussion caps on warheads since the 17th century, I think. 17th century, 1600s. No, the 18th century then. Like so. And do the same here. Get no end of trouble if I don't do it now. And do I have some... I don't have any uranium ammo, so let's request some uranium ammo. Good thing the personal laser defense works so well. I think it's time to have a buffer chest to request. Oops. Oh yeah, the violence has spread, escalated. So we'll have a buffer chest here, and let's request ammo. I think I'll make that 1,000. Oops, 1,000. Yep, that's a good thing. And then request flamer turrets. Yep. Request laser turrets, like so. Request gun turrets. Yep. Request blue inserters. What else are we using? Underground belts. No, not underground belts, sorry. Using pipe to grounds, yeah, so request some of those. Pipes, yeah, they need to be there. Reservoirs, yeah. We use quite a lot of those, so we'll make it 250. Yeah. And then walls. We use a lot of walls. So I don't know how many I can request in here. We'll do 1,000 to start with. And some gates as well. And finally some landmines. And I'm going to request 200 of those. This buffer chest would be a good thing to have around because landmines are going to continuously be depleted, and this will allow construction robots to just quickly reload them from here rather than from the central base. So we just got to wait for all of this to be connected up. Now I'm going to request roboports, if I could stop being distracted by the warning signs, which is over there. That's okay. I don't mind violence being over there because it can be sorted. Oh look, as they fly through the flames they take damage. Friendly fire is a feature in this, as we can see. So hopefully some of these will figure that maybe they should fly there with repair packs at some point. That might be a sensible idea. We shall see. Oh, look at those flames do linger, don't they? There we go. These flying in with lights. Oh yeah, we need power poles as well. Or perhaps it'd be better to have just one of these. Like so, copy that, put that there. Get rid of that one. Now I can request more of everything. So I request 150 of those. 150 of those. 150 of those. We can request more than that. We can request 1,000 of them. 250. We're going to request power poles. Yep. Going to request lights. Those are used as well, aren't they? So request some lights. And we'll request roboports. So we'll request 100 roboports. I think that's a reasonable number. Oh, and finally some radar. Let's get radar in there too. Yep, 50 will do. Don't use as many of those as other things. So now let's make sure I'm requesting similar things. So request big electric poles. Request some medium electric poles. And the wall uses substation, so I'm going to request that as well. Make it 250. After all, this is a buffer warehouse. And let's tell it to also trash these items which I don't need anymore. So trash stone, yep. Trash coal, like so. And wood, well, I like to have at least 100 on me. You never know when some wood might come in useful. And I have 2 of those fly off. I don't need to trash artillery shells anymore. That was just a temporary measure. Now let's go up here and start trying to figure out what's keeping these. Come on, guys. What's keeping you? They've completed that wall segment there. Sorry, they completed the logistics network needed for a wall segment. So let's just copy that down like so. And there we go. Oh look, the landfill's been done, so it's gonna put things there as well. Just get rid of that blue inserters, that's not needed. Yep. So let's go to that segment over there. Come on, helicopter, come pick us up. We're gonna fly to the other wall segment. And if we have a look here, we see missing some gun turrets, missing some reservoirs, but that's okay. Turrets are engaged with the enemy, which is good. just flying in there with all the necessary items to wage war. So do that like so. And get rid of all that. And just right click to get rid of these bits. Oh yeah, we need to extend the pipe network up. Like so. Doesn't reach all the way like the other one did. Not to worry. So now I've done that, I can sweep up these landmines. Don't need them anymore. And just check. Yeah, those bits will all be fine. In fact, we'll make sure they're fine by repairing the bits I've deleted, like so. Let's have a look at the production sequence. Imagine that number will go up as more parts of the wall become part of the logistic network. So is that over here? No, that's our military part. Rocket production. No, not that one. Ah, is it here? So it must be this one. There's engines being produced in the first place. So we'll put some speed levels in to speed that up. Likewise, I wonder where those turrets are going. Oh, I made a facility dedicated just to that. So I'll put some more speed models in there. That's but that's limit. Oh, I don't like that limit. Make it 500, please. There, like so. Now I'll put the headphones on, I can hear what I'm doing. Hair was wet, it's now dry enough. Not seeing jetpack here. Jetpack. I don't think I enabled the jetpack. I thought, no, I'm happy. No, I didn't. I said I was happy with the, to myself that is, I said I was happy with just the, come on, what's the word I'm looking for here? I was happy with just how the helicopter worked, and I didn't need a jetpack as well. Sometimes with your mods, I just like to try them out and see, oh yeah, that makes things different. So we fly down here. Let's have a look at the status of the wall. Plenty's been requested, but not much is in the logistic storage. Not much can be done about that, really. But that's why we have laser turrets and flamer turrets. As if we go to the production area in our base for uranium ammo, somewhere along here. Nope, that's laser turrets. Here we go. And the limiting factor on this was copper, but that's no longer an issue. So that's just happily churning stuff away, and I could use beacons to make it faster, so let's try that. Let's put another map marker in, so we'll do this called, do this as wall south, yeah. And do it, where is it? Lasers. It's a bit further up, maybe. And that's this side. No. No. There. Those, and we'll call it Daka. So as we all know from York's, more Daka. And where's that buffer warehouse? Down there. Ah, okay. Right, so let's get some beacons in there. More. There we go. That's in requested chests. Yeah. So. Do that. And productivity modules cannot be used in the recipe. Productivity modules can't be used in the recipe. Rightio then. There. That's about as fast as I can get it. See, they're producing more than enough piercing ammo. And uranium is just, wow, I don't think at that rate. It will take a while, but it will eventually supply everyone what they need. Back to the wall. There we go. We come down here, we can see they're all filling up the buffer chest with logistic robots. That's the construction robots doing their thing, which I requested they do as well. You can see construction robots are going here already immediately to this part and filling it all out, which is great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. So we'll just wait for them to come in here. You can see we're lacking turrets, lights and robopods, I should say. I think I'm going to start requesting gun turrets as well. No, don't do that. Well, I have got a spare flamethrower turret, so I'll just pop you there, like so. I'll put my spare landmines there. There, just like that. So you've got construction robots flying in, and they're going to start filling in these areas, I imagine. So let's just follow those, shall we? That'll be something fun to watch. So much Factorio is just me watching construction robots flying to areas and building those blueprints which I've previously worked on. Oh, still flying on. I'm going to here. Alright. And now they're going over here to recharge. And they've done their job, which means other construction robots are coming in. Like so. You can see some are going down there, being very brave, getting very close to this. See a bunch of pylons coming out. Or big electric poles, as they refer to them. Oh, and the spitters having a go at them now. But fortunately, they're fast enough that they can avoid its dangerous spit. Oh, that's taken a bit of damage. Hopefully. So I think in addition to that, we should request repair packs come here as well. So let's just request 100 of those will do. Because 100 repair packs goes a surprisingly long way. I imagine there'll probably be a few here now. Well, that needed repairing. Oh, no, I think it was one further up. No. No. There we go. Some repair packs are in there. But anyway, we've got a nice mixture in there now, so I think it's time to start extending the wall. Whoops. Not that way though. Like so. And let's put some landfill here. Just like that. And that's all my landfill. Do that one as well then. Place a bit of it for the moment. And the rest of it can be placed as the landfill comes in. Don't think we'll need that bit. Well, I just realised me doing that's not going to change anything because once I put the blueprint down again, they will come. There we go. That makes things much better. So I think we'll have that buffer warehouse. I can just place it down anywhere and right click to copy the contents of it. So yeah, still the big demand is uranium ammunition. So what if I was just here's an idea. Just requested turrets and blue inserters. So these aren't going to get any more ammo, but that doesn't matter. So whitelist. Only selected field size select for deconstruction. Okay. So up to up to here. And that's only going to deconstruct these blue inserters and requesters. There, like so. And that should improve matters significantly and put a significant chunk of inserters back on the menu. So we can see construction robots are already flying out, and they picked up the blue inserters quickly, but that's been blown up. So let's go out there and talk with that worm and just say we don't appreciate what it's doing. We're trying to bring light to your neighbourhood. And there we go. Yeah, we've got some lights back. So now we need a train. No, I don't want to use that crude oil. It's fine. So they're coming in with walls and a little bit of uranium ammo, which immediately flies out as it's needed by all those gun turrets. Oh! Well, that's okay. That can get replaced easily enough. Oh, where's the helicopter? Oh, look, there it is. So yeah, I'll be able to do this as I expand. I can just use a deconstruction plan like that to say, take those requested chests out, and then ammunition, which isn't going to get used anymore, will get reappropriated. I could even tell it to deconstruct the gun turrets, but I think up until the point where we really don't need it, we'll just keep them. There it is, straight double. Oh, I've got... I'm not requesting rail, but I seem to have some in my inventory. Nice. So do the same now. All of that needs to go. And I don't have any gates in my thing, so... That's okay, I can do just a ghost and I don't even need to have it. So I'll do a ghost. Like so. And let's copy that. Ah, I'm missing out one segment on each side. Do that, do that, do that, do that. And like so. There we go. Some more rails. Those autosaves are fast and frequent. Right, so that's that connected. They didn't lose any of their turret, the shield charge in the meantime. That's good. So we'll just keep going down. In fact, let's do it on the map. Let's be smart. So, yeah, I think if I did like so. Yeah, if train's going that way, train's going that way. And then branch down, yeah. One of those, like so, and one of those, there. Let's go down here. Don't think I'm going to use that iron ore. I'm mostly interested in this. But before I can expand out that area, I need some artillery support. I mean, I could fly out there and atom bomb them, but I think it's more fun to do it with artillery. Because, as with all things in this game, it's more fun when the AI just does it for you. So they're all coming in with rail segments. Very good. These are coming in to get recharged. If we look here, yep, it's got the gate segments there. So they'll open and close as and when. I think those are the remnants of a bitiness or something. It looks ugly, so let's concrete it over. Just that one. And we got no alerts, no missing materials, no turrets under attack, so that's all jolly good. Now, as you can see, the concreter is over here. Oh look, we missed our concreter thing. So I think that's closer than the buffer over here. So we just get rid of that. Yeah. Do another one. Like so. So that's all finished now. Perhaps whilst this is building, we can go and attend to the copper. So we've got some trains already. So we'll add another one. We'll go, say, copper ore load 1 until you got full cargo, and then go to copper ore offload 2 and wait until you have empty cargo, like so. Seeing as Factorio has a picture-in-picture function, it'd be very nice if you could just have like some sort of camera control and say, I just want the cameras on these bits here. Spotted an irregularity. I'm sure there was a reason for it at some point, so let's just leave that there. Here it is. And we'll just put in some additional stops. Like so. Put one there. One there. And I'm not going to have, no, you are going to have a refueling facility because you may have other trains which would not otherwise get it. Like so. Let's make the belts just go around. So there's copper, and it goes into here. Let's just get rid of all that, copy that, and then do that. Like so. Copy that again, put it here. Now we've got 8 inputs. I'll just do 2 there, that'll be fine. Or I could compress 8 to 6. Yeah, I'll compress 8 to 6. So after all, this is going to go to 4 at the end. So we do that like so. And eight to 6 right there. I'll immediately upgrade that. On there. Is this right? Got one. Hang on. 1. Oh. This one is. Okay. The shields. Oh, shield research is just finished. So we look. Oh, look at that huge spike in power consumption, but then it all goes back and the accumulators helped us out there. So this one is the extra one like so. Oh yeah. That doesn't line up with that. All those trains just shifted and they all have to make the noise. Missing belts. So if I go down here, belts are there. We've got 4,500 in stock. What are you complaining about? Oh, and that's good. We got adequate number of stack inserters now, so that's all good. Ah, nope, not going to do that. And this bit's finished. So we're going to call that Southern Expansion. So now let's go to the trains and have a look at our. We can get rid of so many of this. We'll get rid of that, artillery load. Don't need poo PP anymore. Great trade name, great name for a train station, I must say. Add weight condition, empty cargo. But first go to the artillery load. As all my train networks are looping, I don't need the engines both sides of it. It'd be more beneficial for me if... In fact, that's a good point. Let's go to the artillery load. We'll come back to this. I've just been thinking about hot sauces with silly names, and I'm reminded of June, and now I'm thinking to myself, Stilgar Spice Agony hot sauce. I think that's a funny name. So yeah, this position, when it gets here, the locomotives, we'll reposition that as well. This should help artillery changes be a bit, not that it really needs to be, but it'll make it a bit quicker. One, two, and 3 and 4, like so. And then, oh, I got worried there. I thought that was the train coming to run me over. Here's the murder trainer coming. And can I click on it? No, I can't. Murder trains are come. So just go back. Take it back a bit more. To about there. Like so. Take off those. No, keep them. Right, so it's there. Just make up manual. So those bits are loading up. I don't want to do what I've done before here. So I do that. Like so. Oh, there's going to be plenty of... well, that's okay. That's all fine. There we go. Stilgar Spice Agony hot sauce. I like it. What, no rocket fuel? There's some rocket fuel. Oh, there's lots of rocket fuel. Really should copy that. Yep, copy that, copy that. Do that. Like so. Take all that then. And so yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just run away. So I do not want these to be picking up anything. Oh no, look, they're actually firing. Yeah, there's. Oh, look at that. Just a little bit there is in range. Hopefully they'll have a camera on board so we can see the fun. Yeah, they do. Well, that should encourage them to explore my base. Speaking of which, let's encourage these to have some shielding. And there we go, they've picked up belts and they picked up that. So, now I've done that, let's go to where the belts are. I'm still going to put that on manual, because I want to be there for the southern expansion. This would be a lot easier if I had some belt. Like so. Offload that all there, offload that there. And now let's just watch as this extra copper. Oh look, there's the copper trainer coming. You see that's nice and full. So if we go to there, see that's nice and full. Excellent. So let's get back to the artillery train. I sure hope those blades don't tangle up in the pylon cables. Nope, they don't. There are actually controls to fly lower or higher in this. Not sure what it's supposed to do, but you have it as an option. So I'll just go there, go into the train, automatic. Yeah, it's got full cargo, so let's go to southern expansion. I can see it's still slow, but at least now it's got 4 engines instead of 2. These murder trains are picking up speed. Here comes a murder trainer coming. Oh, look at that. The gate's just... Oh, only a certain part of the gate open. Oh, I see. More opens when there's a player character. So just come along in here. Like so. Copy that, make it the same colour, and now let's watch the mayhem. Gun turrets are deploying. Firing out little bursts. That's what happens when you research. How many levels is it? 40 levels of artillery shell shooting speed, which that's a lot of research. Look at that. firing automatically, so it's only firing in certain spots. 1 shell per area. Army, see we've got army at the gates. There's some of the scouting force. I'm not sure what they're going to do. There's more. It's be a good test of our defences, see if they're up to the task. Speaking of which, just put those bits in. Still, Ah, here we go. Oh, that was silent. Bit disappointed in that, really. So if we go to about there. I think they've identified that this is a weak spot. So let's just turn this into where we stand. And we will not use atomic bombs for defence. That's a good way to destroy your walls. Speaking of which, here comes a bunch more walls. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's even some sent here to the island. Still got more than half the ammunition left in. Oh no, they just used over half. There is a mod so that you can change the artillery artillery firing sound effect. Try saying that after you've had a few. To the sound of the Big Bertha in Total Annihilation. Which is a real-time strategy game from 1997, and I must admit some of the sounds, they are starting to sound dated. I can sort of hear that there's not much fidelity in them. I mean, they did well for what they could. I think the actual game itself was fit into 33 megabytes, and the rest of it was the soundtrack on the CD audio. I'm going to put some of that in there. So that gun turret can fire. And let's do a similar thing over here. "54 kills, 19 kills, 25, 30. What about this? No kills. 5 kills, 4 kills. That can just about shoot them, so we're going to include that as well. And hey, why not? Whoops. That's okay. Oh, that spin took out a chunk of landmines. Interesting. And they're chasing after each other with repair packs now. Construction robots. They're trying to put landmines down, but with the flames. Yeah. But there's some way we could say to the construction robots, maybe don't do that, or maybe fly this way, but... does that make them effectively flying bombs, as they're carrying landmines with them, so when they blow up... don't know about that. Where's the health? There we go. Put a little bit in there as well. What about energy weapon? No, let's do artillery shot. Oh, 128,000. No, we're not going to do that. Physical energy projectiles. That takes 8,000. Yeah, that's going to take a long time, but it's feasible. Now, in the meantime, let's have a look at the devastation. There's still some coming towards us. But it seems that all the biter bases, yep, they're all gone in this area. So we will be able to expand in the future. The Royal We, of course it's the Royal We. I mean, who else am I talking about here? Can I get some of this? I mean, where would I put it? I'd put some... if I put some there, those biters I think will appreciate the concrete running speed, so they can come much even faster to their deaths. So let's do that. There's one with the repair packets flying in. That's what I like to see. That's why we have a petrochemical industry. Not napalm. Yep, that one's dead now. They're trying to build roboports, but they just die from the flames. Well, it's a good thing I'm not worried about the resource costs anymore. Silly robots. Well, just keep burning. What's the energy consumption like this? Oh, laser turrets aren't really using that much. 6 megawatts. It's not really much, is it? That one's done. It seems my strategic placement of landmines here, because this looks like a weak area. Gates have less health than walls. No, they've got the same amount of health, but there's not many gun turrets here. So to the biters it looks like a weak point, so that's why we have landmines there. See another road here. Oh, it just... ironic, seeing as they can repair packs. And just like that. Ah, landmines can be repaired. Good to know. Oh look, here comes some more. Will these landmines be enough? There's the next one. These ones are getting up to the walls. Interesting how they don't do a full frontal attack. They seem to approach it at an angle. Oh, they're brave, they're suicidal. Suicide. But this is why I've enabled hostile mode, because this is a lot more fun. Eventually I'll get back to construction, but in the meantime I think it's entertaining to watch this happen. Oh, those poor construction robots. They're just trying to put some concrete down to make it easier for the biters to run through. And between the flames and the biters, they don't stand a chance. What about this one? Nope. Dead in the fire. Oh. Just want to stay near this roboport because there's a lot of robots which are waiting here. I seem to be down to 10 of them as well. I've lost some too. Oh, there's a whole bunch just died then. Terrible. Am I requesting any repair? I want some repair packs too. They're all coming here because they've just done concrete, so that's why. Oh well, you've got nearly 35,000 of them now. Oh, how times have changed when I had my first few come up. Personal laser defense. How many personal laser defense do I have? I've got a many of them is what I've got. You know what? I don't like that robot pot anymore. There we go. That'll make things better. Now they're all going to go to another roboport. Let's just keep scrolling up and following them. They're going to that one. That's not a good one to go to. Oh, just lost a whole bunch there. Never mind. I'm just going to stand here in the flames. It doesn't make any difference. I'm just going to keep on deleting these roboports until they've learned. No. You're not allowed. There. Fly, my pretties. A fly. Do the same with the construction robots. Not that there was many of those. They keep burning alive for some reason. There. Now I have fully repaired roboports. So we go back here. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, that's all working nicely. Get rid of this bit of wood. Oh, and they've still got one out there. Decommissioned. And likewise, you're getting decommissioned too. Don't need roboports outside the wall. It's just a quick way. Oops. Try again. Yeah, it's a quick way to not have any robots. I'm gonna just get rid of that. Yeah. And now that's the sound of oil slowly trickling in. Yeah, like so. Just fill in those last bits of concrete as well. And that seems to be... Oh, look at that. I like to pretend there was some sort of battle there between construction robots and biters. Good thing I've got numbers on my side. Why is there one there? That doesn't look right. Get rid of that. Oh, because of this. Those can go too. All's quiet on the eastern front. Wonder how many I lost then. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. So effectively I could get my train network to come out now and build things there. I could build another wall, sort of what, there to there. Yeah, I could do that. That would work. It's worth a thought. To the next wall segment. Oh, there's loads of coal there. Could even have another oil refining facility. Why not? Yeah, I've got crude oil there, crude oil there. Yeah, I could do it. Coal liquefaction. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Alright, let's do it. So I'm going to want to have some of this. Ironic considering we've just said, oh no, get rid of all those roboports there. That's alright, so we'll do initial thrust there. Hey. I'll put some radar here. And let's just see what the rowboats do. Let's go up. I was wondering why that bit was green. Thank you for delivering me some concrete, which I didn't ask for. That was thoughtful. So we go out here and let's put on those bits again. Cool. There's energy weapon damage. So that should include landmines, grenades and rockets. And that's it. No, it can still build roboports. So let's keep doing that then. That must have been when the artillery blew up. Not only just those bases, but some surrounding rocks as well. How many of these do I have? Oh, I've got quite a lot. Because I picked up some ones which I repaired. Anyway, there goes that far. So let's do the same over here. It's nice. I could just run in the general vicinity of it, and I think that's it. That's. Oh, I seem to have picked up. Oops. So we can have a look here. We see. Just need a connection there. There we go, all recharged. Back in again. These are all very dead. Or maybe they've just been marked for deconstruction. That's probably more likely. So if I get here, I'm now in the logistic network. So I should start receiving power poles, roboports and all that good stuff. Like that, I'll take that there. So I want to build it roughly about sort of there to the stone and there. That would be good. Yeah. I mean, I could build it there. Yeah, we'll build it where the robot network is. So I want to copy that buffer warehouse. Where is it? There it is. Copy you and put you there. And it's copied with all the correct filters and such. Not logistic storage space available. Ah, that's right. Well, very simple solution to that. You build the rest of the blueprint like I requested you to. Speaking of which, are the robots flying down to do it? Not that I can see. That would just be barrels. Come on, robots. Chop chop. Time's a wasting. Now, I did request a lot of stuff in the buffer chest which will help build these things, so really it's just a case of you pick it up and you fly over here. Do I have... I've got power poles, okay. So let's go out and do that, shall we? There we go. Oh, let's go down and fill in the gaps. There we go, we see those robopods now, they're starting to fill up with energy. And now all of that is now part of the logistic network. Great. So hopefully some robots should come along and go, oh yeah, you want this filled in, don't you? We'll do that for you, not a problem, sonny Jim lad, sonny Jim son lad. Actually, that's a point. Let's request that I always have 50 construction robots on my person at one time. So if ever I lose some, and I'll say, if I've got more than 50, take them away. Was missing those parts. There we go. Better. And that's it. Let's hope there's some logistic robots that realise what I need and they come quickly from the buffer chests. Really don't understand why they're not building. Oh yeah. I think that can be repaired now, that logistic network. So we'll put those back in. So they're flying there, and they're picking things up. Good. Just like that. Oh, that's not yet part of the logistic network. Okay. Let's stay away from that. How much neater than these aliens that are there. Perhaps it is me that is bringing order and they are the chaos. So now there's some logistic robots and they're coming and bring me all I've requested. Excellent. Still not part of it. We need those bits there. Now it's part of it. Now we see the construction robots flying out. They don't have anything on them, so they've just come to sweep up wood. Well, let's follow them. It's always pleasurable watching them do the work. Some coming from the top. Ah, here's the army with that will build things. Armada of construction. Put some radar up as well. Like so. Just do it down to there. Do one more down there. So even though the biters are hostile, I've not done anything to agitate them recently. So as long as I don't get too near them, they should leave me alone. Entirely. I'll just put a bit of radar over there. Right, nice. So somewhere there's a buffer chest. Or a buffer warehouse. I don't know where I put it now, but it was somewhere near the edge. Eventually, once it's placed, there'll just be a massive flow of logistic robots going to it. That's the word I'm looking for. I definitely did put a buffer warehouse there somewhere, but I don't see it. Makes me wonder. Well, I think we'll just have to work on the assumption that it is there. So we'll wait for all of these to be built. so. This area is a bit of a mess. But that is where those items should be, so... Oh yeah, it's a bit of a mess because of the custom wiring network. Whereas over here, it's like, it's a mess, but it's a regular patterned mess. Oh, that all looks good. We'll keep those turrets there. They're not doing any harm. There it is. There. Right, so let's just helicopter, come pick me up, please. There it comes. Oh, it's complaining about fuel. So we'll just put a few bits here. Pop on there. There we go. So now there should be a flurry of logistic robots. Or well, about 2,000 then. So they're all coming there, and in which case I can now deconstruct the buffer chest there. Although students, they are still using it, which is okay. So I'll deconstruct that, and hopefully they'll come and go, yes, we'll offload there, as opposed to going quite a distance up there. Whoops. Well, my theory has been proved incorrect. So let's go to the area of trouble and teach them a lesson that if someone's dead, they can't forget it, but they can't learn the lesson either. A lesson to its peers. Well, not that I can do that because it's gone. It is an ex-biter. It has ceased to be. A lot of pollution there. Where's that coming from? Oh wow, that is a lot of wow. I'm surprised I can still breathe. Yeah, I don't think there's such things as clean air regulations on this planet. Well, there's certainly no nuclear safety protocols, that's for sure. So we're missing 65 robots and 264 lights. Something which I hope will soon be fixed. Let's go here. Wow, there's our warehouse, filling up with all those items. This wall will not be part of any. It will not be connected to this, so the flamethrower turrets won't work. I'll have to copy that segment there. But this wall, I think, is connected in some part to I'm sure I connect. No, I didn't. No, that's not. It's this one here, which in turn is connected to that. And none of these are working because it's full of petroleum gas, of course. That's just softly offloading the petroleum gas. Well, that sucks. Nice oil refining. Shame about the way it just continuously makes petroleum gas and doesn't give me a choice in the matter. Yeah. So another 200 are on the way. How many's on the way? 32. That's all good, that's good. 4 are on the way. 160 are on the way. 144, 7. 112. 2. 48. 440. 197. So I'll look here. See, there's a procession coming along. Right, I think it is time to build a wall segment. So what happens if I build a wall segment there? We'll wait for the autosave to do its job. I think that'll work. Oh, I didn't need to build a wall segment there. No, we've done that then. Oh, that's finished, that's nice. Artillery shell range, might as well do that. We know it won't complete anytime soon, but that'll keep science busy until I can figure out And I know I'm not going to be able to figure out a super science system, so I'm going to be looking at people's mega bases, seeing how they do science, and hopefully they'll be nice and share blueprints with me, so I don't have to do any thinking, because there's one thing I don't want to do in Factorio, it's the thinking. As you can see, the bits in this which I really struggle with, although it's necessary, is thinking and going like, no blueprints exist to make this easier, therefore I'm going to have to do it by actually, I'm going to have to do some work. And I don't like those parts. But it's a good thing in the game that a lot of that can be mitigated. So I'll just do one there. Oops. But I'll cut that. Do it there. And then cut that one. Do it there. I'll just do that. Do that. Right, let's go down to this corner section and fill that out. Nice thing about this wall segment, as it's based on the grid blocks, it's compatible with them. So if I build a wall segment there, and a wall segment there, and then we just delete the bits which overshoot, like so. Oops. So delete those bits. I'll use just some normal pipe sections like so. And let's copy that, fill in the gaps. We'll beef this bit up with lots of laser turrets, so it'll be fine. Like so. Yes, please take all of that from me. So if we go up here, well, we can see it's rapidly done the construction, which is good. But over there it's lacking because of the lack of robot ports, so let's go over up there. Hoping these robots will just deploy automatically. Seems like if I'm going at a certain speed they won't. There it is, there's our construction robots. Well, that buffer chest really does help out speed up local construction. I feel I'm going to have to dismount for this. Yeah, because if I'm running, they'll go along. Five, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's all gone. Oh, is there anything? We can't do anything to help it out because we just don't have anything in stock. What do these guys do? Let's follow them. You're going to be spending a long time recharging there, buddy. Good thing one of your friends put an electric pole there. So each of those bits which is flashing indicates a roboport is needed. If we have a look at this water, still pristine blue. Oh, we'll have to fix that. We want it to be Mountain Dew green. $200 barrels already on the way, that's a good sign. Take off logistics, take off pollution. So we've got coal there, coal there, coal there. Got oil there, oil there. So I think I'll do an oil refinery here with coal liquefaction as well. There it is. Helicopter, come pick me up. want you to have 7,000. That'll be better. And you 500. Have 1,250. There we go. Much better numbers. I think 2,000 would be better as well. There we go. Is that logistic robots? Yeah, it's logistic robots. They fill in the requested chests. So whilst that's going away, we can do the same to this wall, what we did here. In fact, we could even decommission the wall. No, not yet. But we are getting close. I think that can be upgraded to that. Control Z. Put that in there right now. Do those. And I want a branch line to come off. Like that. Do that there. Do that, and then I think I can just copy this bit. That'll work. Yeah. We'll lose this bit here, but that is no longer necessary because that's all connected up. So this can all just go like so. There we go. All the bits we need. Nearly. There. Put on the logistics again and the pollution. You can see we've got missing roboports there and there, but we've got roboports here, so should see a fleet construction robots flying and fill all this out any minute now. In fact, that looks like the fleet there. Oh, no, that's why we have construction robots. Man, no, don't even try to imagine doing this by hand. It's just not possible. I mean, it is, but you'd be spending so long on it that it wouldn't be an enjoyable game. But seeing that, I mean, that's just gorgeous. And that'll be fine up to there. Yep. They're coming in with their landfill now, that's good. all except that bit, which is fine. So have a look at the procession of landfill robots. They come in drips and drabs. I wonder, well, I suppose that's because they come to the landfill facility as and when they're free. Speaking of which, where is that landfill facility? Keep scrolling down. Stone brick is being used again, yeah. All going in there. But where is the landfill? Nothing's being used there. Nothing's being used there. There's stuff. There's only 18. Oh no, that's going to be in the way. Well, that'll have to get moved. In fact, I could move it just there. So yeah, let's take off. Fly away so our construction robots don't try to help out. Cut and paste. There. And do that. Now let's go to the landfill facility because that needs some improvement. And that would explain the drips and drabs as well, because it's really easy to exhaust the little bit of supply it has. I have 50 of those in my inventory. How did that happen? I don't know. But I didn't want. Let's have one of those assembly machines. Do I have it in the previous list? There it is. I seem to remember that was an issue of pride for me. It was like, I've gone this far in the game without having to build an assembly machine, apart from the jump start base. Like so. And then... No, I don't need that to output. Like so. And then a passive provider storehouse would be quite sufficient. Can't use that, but I can use that. Oh, let's upgrade this bit then. And you're going to prefer the input come from the main bus. Well, those aren't necessary, so just do that. Oh well, that will just work relatively quickly. And let's do it again with the just repair packs, because it seemed to have picked up more than 100. So just had to get rid of the ones I don't want anymore. Map marker there, call it Wall East. How frequent is the autosave interval? Go to settings, interface. What's the autosave? Don't see it there. Maybe it's other. Yeah, let's change that to every half hour. Go. Back. Resume. I've got none in the way. Huh. Do that. That will make things better. As this gets the power, it closes that. There we go. Oh, I see. That bit's it's just missing all those parts. Oh, they didn't keep all the things in place. Now I just have to wait for the logistic robots to come and fix that part. And we got 7,000 of them en route, so something's happening. I can get rid of that now. Delete. Get rid of that one. Delete. I think eventually we're going to extend that wall from there to around about there. Oh, just go like that, yeah. We'll get rid of that biter base, which will do a flyover. But in the meantime, we're missing landfill, we're missing rails. So let's go back to the thing and... Why are you there? You don't need to be there. I saw in these a slightly different layout for solar plant. That's it. So these bit 4 go away, like so, and then that superimposes on top like that. And let's see what the construction robots make of that. Oh, and whilst we're at it, put some concrete underneath. Right, there we go. Got 5,000 construction robots all busy, so what are they doing? Let's find out. There's the solar panels. Chunk, 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 chunk. They're going back into, that's because the Roboport has its own energy reserve, which is depleting. So when it gets down to there, what will happen? There, the energy's gone, and now they're flying off. And likewise, these are doing the same. Now they're flying off. And that's depleting. Fly away. There we go. Coming in with more accumulators. Oh, that's good. That lines up with the rest of it. And hopefully these are substations. There's one, there's two. Come on, fill up with more substations, please. Well, it's quite nice because this one, accumulators and medium electric poles, whereas this is using substations, and I think that's a much more energy dense design than this one here. Yeah, that's quite good. And there's no flashing signs, so that does mean it's got all the materials it needs for building. Just seems that the last few construction robots, I don't get that. I mean, the first bit of it was nice and fast, and then it was just like, can't be bothered anymore. Oh, I've got a science line there, so that's no good. But could do one here. So we'll do concrete, like so. Oh. Get rid of those 4 bits in the centre. And then, yeah. Solar. Let's see what happens there. And all it's complaining about is the lack of landfill. But that's okay. Come on. We're putting concrete down. But they're not filling in their substations. Why would they not do that? There we go, these bits are filling in nicely. But they're not getting fuel. No fuel, no fuel, no fuel. Fuel, fuel, no fuel. This has got fuel, It fills up on the fuel, and then only then does the rest get some. There it goes. Takes its time, but eventually all of that will fill up. Right, so this station, we're going to call that the Eastern Expansion, like so. And helicopter, please. It's not yet time to have the artillery train there, but it soon will be. Really want the walls filled up first, otherwise we'll be overrun. Plus it can't get there. These train tracks haven't finished construction. There we go. Well, the wall has finished construction, but it's still not getting all at once. So we'll do the same thing we did before to free up some resources. Take that and take the blue ones, yeah, like so. So now if we go to this wall, and we'll just say, so the gun turrets still be in place, but we'll free up the ammo chests, like so. No, we can have one in there. And that'll have the radar in as well. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, that's filling in nicely enough. And that's got electricity, so that's got substations. We go to the other one. Still missing. Why is that? It won't work with unless that's plugged in. I think I need to fly over there. Let's have a look at some heliports. I think that's the one. And the power consumption on base has now reached 3.7 gigawatts. Power consumption of UK. No. Electricity consumption of UK. There's some images. UK primary energy consumption. Most of it comes from oil, some from gas, then a bit from coal. United Kingdom total primary energy consumption by source. Petroleum. Yeah, but what's the electricity consumption? UK volume of UK domestic electricity and gas consumption, 1955-2014. The biggest spike was 2008. Then there was another one 2007, but it's gone down since then. And that, what's that number there? Is terawatt hours. So we used 700 terawatts of electricity in 2005. Okay. Divide that by 365 days and you'll find how many gigawatt hours we used. in the meantime, let's see if I can do anything to ameliorate the situation. I will need substations. So there's some on the way. So that's why we're doing landfill, so that this part of the wall can be connected and this part can be constructed. So now this is all connected, the roboport should start working again and construction robots will fill in the last bits here. Jolly good. Now let's have a look over here. They didn't have any trouble doing it there, but I think that's because those roboports always had power. That's the difference. Concrete another area. Like so. See how quickly that fills in. I think the concrete will come from here. Still need more of those blues. Is there anything I can do about the blues? They are building as quickly as possible. So there's nothing more I can really do. Shame that. I could possibly put a gap. Yeah, I could put a gap so I could fit some beacons in there. So that's a possibility. Anyway, let's see how quickly this area gets concreted. So far nothing's happened. Barrels of light oil. Barrels with light oil. Do 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 do. No, so far it's all just that. But at least that's finished. A little bit of concrete going there. Stone going down for landfill. So just have a look at where's that stone coming from. Oh, I see, yeah. And that stone is constantly coming from over here. And there's no more miners there anymore. They all got squashed. Oh, I think we can upgrade that. There's plenty of logistic robots coming in to replenish it, but now we're getting somewhere. Let's have a look over here. Can't do it yet. So I need some there and there. I could say cancel this bit. Don't need that just yet. In fact, cancel all of that as well. That'll make things a bit better. Cancel that. We can always fill in these segments later. The main thing is I want landfill to fill in this part, so we can finally get this bit done. Hope you guys are enjoying this screensaver. I'm going to have my dinner. Ah, that's better. So I think it's nearly time. Summon the helicopter. I'm waiting for logistic robots to come along here and fill these up. Oh, if I do that. These are lacking power. Why is that? So put that map marker in, more east. And let's go to the train. Where is it? Go to artillery load. And we'll add, it's called Eastern something, wasn't it? Eastern expansion, that's the one. Empty cargo. Ah, the construction robots have been diligent and have rapidly built this part here, even though I didn't want them to. But now that's done, I can delete all of this as it is surplus to requirements. Like so. And we'll just copy this bit by hand, that'll be fine. Now, do that like so, and then do a similar thing here, like so. Excuse me. My dinner's repeating on me a bit. All right, so now we got one train here yet? Nope, but it's on its way. so I want to be there. Don't have much. That's a good point. We'll have enough for what we intend. We can build oil and stuff for that, I think, in the next episode. I think that's at full speed. Yep, that looks like full speed to me. And now the fun happens. Battle's got 971 kills, 1,000. Great. It's nice knowing how quickly it can fire, but it's a shame that it only does controlled, precise bursts. Well, here we go. There was some attacks there. Yeah, I think we can decommission that wall. Or we can keep it there and have a base compartmentalised. After all, we got the space. There's another wave. Oh, so many I can't follow it all. Those were firing quickly. Which should mean, now that those ones are out of ammo, the ones that are left will fire more and more. Oh, look at that. That's what I like to see. This is better than the helicopter. Yeah, this is better than the helicopter. It's a lot safer as well. Ah, they're out of ammo. Still got some. That one's run out. 1,200 kills. 1,300 on that almost. Now the thing is, there are stationary artillery emplacements, and you can load them in similar ways to the wagons. But I like the wagons because rather than building the artillery emplacements, which could then be deconstructed and placed elsewhere, these wagons just use your existing train network, and I like that. Oh, and that's it. That's all the ammo used. So, but it's not yet dealt with all of the biter bases. So I'll go to reload, and oh look, it's the biter. They're getting through the shields. Just take off that bit, and then copy like that. That train's now at 200 kilometers an hour. Good speed. Well, they've just come to repair. I was hoping they'd come with ammo. There we are, 300 kilometers an hour, maximum speed. Which is not bad, seeing as we've got all of that. Just do this. Now, there's not really much apart from this, except you can see it's working as a bit of a buffer. And that buffer is going to go down shortly. You can see it's at 40, 30, 20, 10, and there it is, the buffer's over. But that's still saying deliver 450, so if we go to the military hub, there it is. We have a look here, we can see that, take off the pollution, that there is, there's nothing in those parts, so yeah, it's not going to be firing when it's here. So we just wait. And that's completely wiped out the belt buffer. There we go, that's 100. I think that's all done now. Yep, that all looks done. Alrighty then. Well, we won't wait 120 seconds, we'll just get on our way now. Look at that speed. Oh, those numbers are slowly creeping up. Let's have a look over here. Oh, it's just landmines being damaged, well that's fine. And they're going to a part of the base where the gun turrets can help out. Already 11 kills. Lovely job. What about here? dead before the flames could even reach them. Kong, do your job. I don't know why that gets a train ID of 289. I haven't built 289 trains. Wow, nearly 1 million damage. And how much damage does it do? Does it say? Minimum range, automatic range, manual range, shooting speed, kills, damage dealt. I don't see it saying what the actual damage is. Come on, there's plenty of you to shoot at, so go ahead and shoot at it. I'm not sure why it's not deploying. It could be something about update ticks or something like that, because the Factorio is... Ah, there was some artillery. There we go. God, look how quickly it can get through that all. But there's some. Smashing into that. I've got a lot of faith in my walls. I think it's well placed. They're all just hitting landmines, so they're fine. Look at that. I'm sure glad these trees show up on the map. I don't think they'll even know what hit them. Well, there's that long stream there. Again, in Total Annihilation, there was these two endgame weapons, and if your enemy had built them, you deserve to lose the game, because really it's a case of you should have seen it coming. But artillery pieces took a long time to build, uses up horrendous amounts of power, but there were long-range artillery which would be rapid fire. So the armed one was called the buzzsaw, and it looked like a giant rotary cannon, like a I want to say a minigun, but that's like a miniature version of it. But anyway, so yeah, giant rotary cannon, and the buzzsaw looks like a buzzsaw. Each of its spokes being a barrel, and if you had it, it would just sort of machine gun away anything in range, including enemy armies, and just zap through all of it. It's quite good if you're playing on the large map and you couldn't reach the enemy base. What you could do is you could build one or two, and along with the power and energy storage to keep it running, and nothing could get in terms of army or navy, because it would just obliterate it all. Oh, and there we go, that reveals a bit of the map. Excellent. And you would build up some fighters which you could send on patrols to ensure you had air superiority. Then you could build a base in the zone of exclusion caused by your artillery. And is that it? I think that's it. That's all of it done. Yeah, so you could then build a base in the zone of exclusion, and you could build another artillery piece which could be in range of the enemy base, and at which point it was game over practically. You just watched as the enemy base got obliterated like those biters did. Oh look, there's still some in range, so once it figures it out, 4, 35, 40, yeah, Colin, you can figure it out. In fact, can I make this manual? Yeah, let's go there. We'll go out on that one. Just there. In fact, escape the train and whoops. No. Respawn. I tried to get back in the train. Mistake. Can't summon the helicopter. Not going to run a flight. In fact, let's just personal logistics back on. Yep. And request a helicopter. Yep. I haven't even built a Spidertron yet. That's the new thing in version 1. And request some rocket fuel. There we go. So let's just have a look at this train. Where is it? It's there. So yeah, that puts it in, puts it in range of a lot of stuff. Let's hope it fires. If not, I'll put a stops there and just say stop there until you're empty. In fact, can I request train stops? Just one. There we go. Right, so I've got a helicopter. Don't want any more of those. Pop it there. And don't have any rocket fuel. So I'll just pick up some rocket fuel from my local rocket fuel manufacturing. There we go. And now, I don't have a helicopter remote control, so I'm going to have to fly it manually. And what I'll do is, when I get all my stuff back, I will deconstruct this, I hope, so it goes back to the logistic network. Oh, you know this is a big base when you're flying at 300 kilometers an hour. It's still not fast enough. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it is. That's what I want to see. So let's see if I can find where my corpse is. Oh, I can feel the game slowing down now. So let's just have a look here. There's me. I'm now part of myself again. There we go. And so now, where's that helicopter? Don't want you anymore. Nope. Oh, we've still got a bit in there. Offload all of that. Offload some more. And offload that, please. There we go. So now the logistic robot is carrying a helicopter back. I'm glad there's no such thing as weight limits. Although it would be kind of nice to sort of see, like, if there was weight limits, and then your logistic robots would go, oh, okay, well, I can only carry 50 kilograms, and that weighs 500. So 10 logistic robots, all arranged to fly it together. Which would be interesting if you had biters, and suddenly you find like one of your logistic robots goes down. Make things. I can understand why they didn't do that. That would have made things very complicated. But anyway, I'm hoping the artillery, now it's uncovered this bit here, will go, oh yeah, I've uncovered that bit there. I'll start shooting it. Oh, I disabled creative mode, but I still get the creative mode benefits. I should have disabled cheat mode. But as I haven't disabled cheat mode, what was it that I wanted to do? I wanted to build a surveillance center. There we go. Like so. And these scan faster than the other ones. In fact, let's go away. Do that. And copy. Oh, that's causing lag. I think each one it places, it's having to have a think about it. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of lag. Maybe these surveillance centres are a mistake. Oh, well, nothing for it now. Just have to wait for it to finish. God, look at that. Ugh, this is painful. Each time one gets placed, there is a noticeable delay. I don't want to do anymore. Ugh. Alright, that's the last one. I said that's the last one, come on. Has my game crashed? Factorio. There it is. Oh, no, there's still one there. Dear God. Oh no. Oh please no. Right, no more of that then. Oh, but then they'll pick up 3 and then they're going to put 3 down. Alright, let's pause recording when we get back. And we're back. There we go. There's all the surveillance centres I'm building. And does it make a difference? I think it makes a difference. I don't really know. So the answer is not sure. Well, there's a radar there already. So I could put a radar here. And as I've got this ability, I may as well cheat like a bastard and take use of it. Logistics. If I've got more than 200, please pick some up. Oh look, I've got a pistol. They're hopefully all going to the buffer chest. Nope, they're not going to the buffer chest. Put you there, do that. I'm not sure if the buffer chests make what they've got available to the network. Only if there's excess. No, that seems to have gone from the buffer chests. There we go. And I'll do the same over here, please. You've done the same. Great. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it seems to be the surveillance centres. They work like radar, but they're rapid fire radar. And what about you? There's still some ammunition in you. So go on, fire away. So there's 5 shells on its way. Is that it? There's a bit more. This may be why there's such lag, because the surveillance centres, as they're updating the information, the artillery's having a good old think about it. So I'm gonna guess that's why that's happening like so. Yeah, splat. And there's a bigger wave coming in. Well, we can only look at one at a time. Well, they're all dead now. Let's have a look at this one. Whee! Whistling noises. Whee! Now we can see now that Factorio is not doing 60 frames a second anymore. No, it is not. Come here, that's all fine. How are we doing? Still got ammunition. Not as much as there was before. 617 shells, that's great. Well, if you could find it in your heart to start shooting there, maybe. Or make one of these. and just say, just fire there if you would for me. Won't let me place a marker. Interesting. I'm guessing that means because they're still updating, so that's why. Yeah, look at this. This is all updating. So it probably means it's also telling the surveillance centres, telling the radar, like, don't worry, we got these areas, so we want you to cover these ones. You can see the radar are doing it, and they're doing it slower. And because of that, I don't think it puts as much strain on the net on the game. Anyway, let's do some more of these. There we go. Like that. Pop you there. There we go. I've only got now still 617 shells. There's a lot going on now that Factorio has to think about. Lots of hostile biters. Lots of new areas being uncovered, which is just about in artillery range. Can we fix that? It is a blight. I wish to see it better. Oh look, there's a few biters. And now there's a few less biters. Just as we wanted. There we go, there's the artillery. It's had a good old think about it, and it's like, yes, I suppose I can fire in these areas that you asked me to. And there comes the second wave. And here comes some more. Bang, bang, splat, bang. And it's still got ammunition in it. Wow. I still see enemies, but I think that's enough excitement for one day. How about you? Yeah, I think so too. So we're going to stop the recording there.